Hey guys, it's Carolyn May, Kits Up Roots. You have found Ask a Garden Coach, and I'm here to answer garden questions. Today, I'm going to be doing a little garden experiment. I'm going to be doing some propagation because there's going to be a lot of that this year because propagation is my superpower. I keep joking. I need that on a t-shirt. But I'm going to be doing some tip cuttings from Snapdragons. Yeah, I have Snapdragons in the garden, and they are one of those annual flowers that pinching the top of your flower will help it to bush and have more blooms this year in the garden and have just a more beautiful form. And usually when you hear this tip to pinch your plants, you just toss all of that pinched material. And I'm going to say, don't stop. Don't throw them away, because all of that material, this right here, has all the potential to root and grow into a new plant that you can plant into your garden and double your harvest. You want to try? Let's do it. Okay, that was weird. I'm weird, whatever. Okay, so here I have some pots. I have 6 cell trays. And what I'm going to do is one of these, I am going to take the cutting and put them in here just as is with nothing applied to it. This medium is coconut coir, perlite, and worm castings from Vermisterra, which is a company that sent me some products to try. They're a sample for me. I am not endorsing them at this point because I really wanted to try it out and see how it worked. And I'm sharing the results with you along the way. But from what I've learned so far, it's pretty great stuff and I'm excited. So there are worm castings in this. But then the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use their products called Vitality. And this is a premium worm casting extract, which is easy to absorb. It's nourishing, very gentle, and it has long-term benefits. It will not harm or burn plants, and it helps to rehabilitate stressed plants. I first came into interest in trying this because I saw another flower farmer on Instagram use this to dip their dahlia cuttings in as an enhancer for getting rooting, as a rooting hormone. And I'm very, very skeptical when I see things talking about natural rooting hormones, try this and try that. There are so many myths out there, and people are like, wow, it grew roots. That means that this works. Plants have auxin in them that will grow roots. Many of them are abundant in auxin. So you can't just say, I dipped it in honey, and so therefore that honey is the reason why the roots grow. No, well, the honey was probably helping keep bacteria and fungus off of your cutting and possibly providing some nutrients once the roots grow, but it's not actually an auxin product. So it's not going to actually be part of the root production. And there are a whole bunch of other myths that I'm going to get into this summer and really demonstrate. But this time, I'm going to demonstrate and try for myself and see what adding Vitality as a dipping agent for my cuttings in these Snapdragons to see if it will make a difference. And when I say will it make a difference, I'm looking not only for will it initiate or help initiate root development, but also just the overall life of the plant. Like if this is going to maybe not initiate the roots, but help the plant grow stronger, well, I think that's a success too. So when you think of propagation and rooting hormones and all those different things, it's not just about getting to the rooting stage. It's about growing healthy plants. So if this is going to help me in that, it's worth a try. I have all of these little tip cuttings that I took from my garden. Basically, you want to look for the nodes on your Snapdragon plant and identify where they are. And when your plant has at least 4 to 6 nodes growing, you can cut out the top of your plant and leave a bunch of nodes below, and it's going to cause them to branch out. All of the dormant little buds on the side are going to branch and shoot, and you're going to have a new plant. And so I have a whole bunch of Snapdragons that I'm going to be propagating today. To prepare this cutting, I need to remove these lowest stems down here. So I'm going to take my snips and very carefully snip off all of that material. And actually, I'm going to take off. Yeah, we'll clean off all of this stuff too. So now what I'm left with right here is my cutting. I have a node right there, and that's where the roots are going to initiate. And then I have my leafy material up on top. I'm going to make a dibble into my medium, holding onto the leaves, plop it in there, nestle it in, and then water it in. Once you get your Vitality open, I poured a little bit into this container because I don't like to cross-contaminate anything. There's already some dirt stuff in here, so I wouldn't want that going in there. Now I'm just going to dip my cuttings. So I have my prepared cuttings here. I'm going to hold on to the leaves and just dip them in and stick them in the soil. So I have currently 5 control and 6 in the Vitality. Now, anybody who's done any kind of scientific study knows that this is not a large enough sample size to verify that Vitality is actually aiding in the rooting process or in the growing process. But I think it's fun to do these small scale experiments and kind of get my feet wet in doing this. And perhaps in the future, I'll do some more advanced studies. But I think it's really fun to test these things. So my hope is to see, A, which ones successfully root. That's our ultimate goal, is that we're growing new plants. But the second piece of this is I want to see which plants are healthy. Like, does adding the Vitality aid to the vitality of my cuttings? Does it make a stronger plant? Because when you're taking cuttings, you're growing new plants, it's not just getting roots. Like, there's a lot more to it. You need to grow a healthy plant that's going to thrive and do really well. So if I have a product that helps my little baby cuttings turn into really healthy, strong plants, I am all for it. I am not an affiliate with this company. I reached out to them asking them questions, and they sent me samples to try, and I'm very, very thankful for that. But if I do find that these products are great, I might become an affiliate, and at which time I will share that information with you so you can support my business and my work with that. So now it is just a matter of time waiting to see this tray with the blue tag has the Vermisterra Vitality. The one without the tag is my control. There is nothing added to this besides the medium they are grown in. There is a missing cell, so I will go down to the garden and go snag one more Snapdragon cutting, and then I will share my results with you guys in a couple weeks, probably 2 to 3 weeks. I'll be circling back to this. So this spring, as your plants are growing, if you have things that need to be pinched out, allow them to get just a couple nodes worth of that pinched top before you pinch them, because then you can propagate it. Check out my website. I will have a resource for you guys listed below that's going to have a whole bunch of plants that you can try pinching and rooting, and we'll see what we can grow this year. So excited. Please leave comments and questions if you have them. I know this topic is huge and can have a lot of nuance to it. So I want to help you. Leave your questions. Tell your friends. Get everybody who's excited about propagation checking this out. Help me grow more gardeners. Like, subscribe, follow me online and other places. And I cannot wait to see what you guys do. And with that, if you do try any of this, tag me either on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever you are. Tag me. I would love, love, love to see. Thank you so much. We will see you next time.